Hi and welcome back. Today I'm going to attempt to make 꼬리곰탕 oxtail soup in my Instant Pot. First you're going to want to parboil your oxtail. So this is how it's going to look. So you want to turn it off and get rid of all this water. Okay, so we're back. I rinsed my oxtails really thoroughly under cold running water. There was like some blood scum stuck on here, so you just kind of scratch it off under the water, and like right here, you just take it off. So you just rinse them and get a big yellow or white onion. I asked my husband to pick one up from, he got me like literally the biggest one at the market. It doesn't have to be this big. And all you need is water. So we're gonna just place our oxtail into the pot. See how much more we need. Yeah, I think that's good. So I added about 2.5 more cups, so that's 8.5 cups. And we're just going to close this. Meat stew, I'm gonna put it to 40, and I think that'll be enough because there'll be a lot more steam still coming out, because I'm not gonna do a quick release. It's just gonna be the slow release. Okay, thank you and see you all tomorrow. Oh, and I don't want the keep warm button. And looking at this, and this is falling off the bone, but I don't know, kind of confused. I mean, it's definitely soft, but I think the bones themselves can cook more. So I'm gonna put my lid on this, and when it cools down enough, I'm going to stick it in the fridge. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so I'm back, and I've refrigerated this overnight. Let's see how much fat there is. As you can see, there's a lot of fat. I'm going to ladle this fat out. It's very, very thick. And just put it in a different bowl and just toss it later in the trash. So this is all that fat that you don't want. And the broth is awesome underneath. It's very jelly-like, as you can see. I took out most of the fat and the onion, and the broth reduced a lot. So I mean, I guess I could boil this up and serve this as is, but I think the meat is tender enough, but I think I want to just cook the broth more. Sorry, that's my baby. So I don't want my meat to dry out, so I'm trying to debate if I should actually pull the meat off of the bones and cook the bones more. I've actually never done that before when I cook it over the stove. I'm just gonna try cooking it more right now. So I'm afraid of the meat drying out, so I'm actually going to pull the meat off of the bones and just pressure cook the broth and the bones a bit more with added water, just to get more of the minerals and nutrients and marrow out of the bones. So here we go. So I shredded the meat and I added more water, and I don't know, I'm gonna try just the pressure cook button this time. It's on high and I'm gonna put it at, I'm gonna see maybe 20 minutes is enough for the bones. And if it's not, then I'll cook it even more. But yeah, I think that should be good enough. Okay, I'm back. It pressure cooked for 20 minutes and then it was on rest for like 10 minutes and then it just completely turned off because I didn't press the keep warm button and it's really hot. Oh! I actually just burned myself. Wow. So yeah, be very careful. Whew. So I know this is gonna be a lot of steam coming out of here. So let's see. Ready to open, so let's do it. Okay, so the broth is not as milky as I was hoping. And I don't know. Looks very soft, but yeah, I think to get the, I wonder if it's also this pot I'm using because I'm using the non-stick pot rather than the regular stainless steel. I don't know if that makes any difference, but I don't know guys, I'm just not as happy with this batch of oxtail soup and broth. I had the meat in the fridge and I'm just gonna put it back in now. It's really hot, so I think it'll help even out the temperature so I could serve this faster. Like I said, I just wish it was a little bit milkier and I'm gonna research ways on how to do that. I think I've read somewhere that you could use the slow cook function, but I'll definitely look into it and I'm definitely gonna attempt this again. So I'm just gonna skim more of this fat as I'm waiting for my rice to cook. So you don't want that in your soup. I mean, if I had more time, I guess I could put this in the fridge for, you know, at least 4 hours and they'll probably solidify more, but we want to eat it today, so just taking this out with this. I think I got this at Daiso. This little spoon is really nifty. I think it's meant to skim off fat. So if you have a Daiso or a Japanese market or Asian market, you might be able to find something like this.